at 5. And you have the Western Conference Finals in the NBA. The Thunder beat the Timberwolves 128 to 126 to take up a commanding 3-1 lead in the series. Jacob Alexander had 40 points. Jalen Williamson Hawkins combined for 55. Anthony Edwards only had 16. Julius Randle had 5. In Major League Baseball, the team with the best record in the American League won again, 3-1. The Tigers over the Giants. The Cubs beat the Rockies 3-1. The Orioles were home line 5-2 over the Cardinals. The Knicks beat the White Sox 2-1. Shohei Ohtani in his 19th home run of the season as the Dodgers beat the Guardians 7-2. I'm going Mars.
Hit the bell! Come on. Get my subs up. Double tap. Press like. Express Bros. What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? What's up? I'm on my iPad. Aaron Rodgers jokes every night at midnight.
Agreed to a contract with being injured. Rodgers, he still's got plenty of time. Well, not even in junior. He had plenty of time to sit back and relax. Training camp doesn't start until July. There's a mandatory mini camp, which is next month. So that's a bit of an issue. There's a mandatory mini camp. But if you've not heard the latest on this, perhaps not. We are hearing now these Steelers remain a team to watch for Falcon quarterback Kirk Cousins, who's in the chat. And
Kirk Cousins to the Steelers.
You can have him if the price is right, which is pretty cheap. It's like a flea market at this point. So let us discuss the question. Reports out saying that the Steelers, despite locking in on Aaron Rodgers, are still interested in Kirk Cousins. So the real question is, what exactly are the Steelers doing? What are they doing? So I've got American Red Cross, POE.
Come on now. Hit subscribe. Meow. Oh, what W edits? Always back with the questions. Yes, would I rather watch this or a tree, right? Is that the question? No, you have a different question?
It wasn't term, it's a dating term. If you're also start dating, you know what it is. It doesn't really exist in what we call layover. So Aaron Rodgers is
Something else you got is different. Okay. You know, I do remember the questions because you asked that one twice, maybe more than twice, maybe every time.
95%.
You know, I was gonna ask some other people for you. You know, I was gonna watch some other channels and ask them if they want to watch a tree grow. Then I was gonna tell you what they said. We're writing a joke here, right? So let's expand upon it. You're escorting the idea that you're, you know, that's the type of thing R-Truth would say, because when R-Truth reads chat, he reads loud. You have to be careful for those type of people. They're the best to troll. People who read aloud. I don't do that. It's sad when you find somebody who never reads aloud. Like, I deliberately read aloud everything that is generally said in my chat, just to prove a point that if you wait long enough, I will process your input into my script. That is the exclusive benefit of watching my show. Anyways, like I said, my show is the shit. It's for me. I enjoy my show, and my people who I know are watching, they got me coming back. Even I watch my own show, usually at double speed. While I doom scroll. Anyway, oh, no question. Did you lost your question? Got a question. You know, I'm looking at the schedule. Week 1 NFL, back-to-back games. If you're in Los Angeles, you get a Rams and a Chargers game back-to-back on week 1. LA is the best place to be in August. But week 2, it's Jets versus Giants in New York. I would be in New York for week 2 of the preseason. Try to find pay attention to back-to-back dates where SoFi has 2 games in 2 days. I'm going to declare a problem. WWF has a problem. They cannot compete with my Rams, who have 20 games a year at their stadium. That's 20 events at the best stadium. The WWF wishes they could pull off 20 shows at somewhere nice, but they can't. And WrestleMania 42 is going straight back to Vegas because I don't want to see their asses in California. And it all boils down to this was built for Catholic people, not godless WWF fans. New Orleans is Catholic, California is Catholic. Go do your shit somewhere else because I'm Catholic And that's why we're sick of your shit. Because it's a Sunday. You do this sick shit on a Sunday. I hope that should have been what your question was about. Yeah, or war movies. Even We Were Soldiers was filmed at Fort Benning when I was in basic training. So, I mean, the day I joined the Army, they were like, hey, they're filming a movie today. It's called We Were Soldiers. It's about, you guys don't exist. Nobody's going to believe you were even a soldier. We have to remind the Americans that we have an army. We're filming We Were Soldiers. That was elsewhere on base. That's not part of my training battalion I went through. Charlie 247. The Wall. I don't know if I've seen The Wall. Okay, I'm Googling this Wall 2017. Oh, they're shooting it. I see dirt. I see a lot of dirt. That's looks like a safari. Look like they're hunting. I don't approve on human safaris, which is more kind of like how war crimes get committed. Might as well just have civilians come in and pay to play sniper. At this point, we'll have civilians volunteering to be drone operators. It's the same thing. These are total war. We unrestricted total war has not been declared. War ain't shit. You wait for total war. You wait for that total war. We haven't seen total war on the television since they made the moving camera. There has been not a single act of total war has ever been caught on film. What is The Wall? The Wall is a conventional war movie where, maybe you need to reload in this scene. You might actually go through all your ammo. And, oh no, we're out of ammo. In total war, you play without ammo, or you play with unlimited ammo. There's a lot of ways to fight without ammo. What's up? It's Ghoul. Where's Dory? Can Dory say, hey, Ghoul? You think Dory remembers yesterday? Okay. She did it. How good is that? She should be a voice actor. She sees Ghoul people. Ghoul, are you my final eon? The final summons? Now, the Japanese love Zombie Man because the Japanese have invented like a 12-inch chainsaw that Americans don't chop for. You buy a chainsaw, it's only like this big now. Yeah, we crank up the radio and chug my beer.
It's snack time. It's get a bowl of snacks. Get some cheese puffs.
Should I tell the Dory to say something new?
I forgot I'm on the show. However, I did want to say, remember the Fox Sports Radio.
You know, she's good at, she can take a voice line off YouTube. You know, I put her near the speaker, I play the video, I record the voice line, and then she can say it. She likes to do Stephanie McMahon. So whenever Stephanie McMahon is talking, she'll probably say she wants to learn those voice lines. She doesn't do a lot of male voice lines, you know. Like, I'm not going to give her the voice. You want to hear her say some Trump? You want to hear her say Trump stuff? Okay. I'm going to give her a Trump voice line.
Make myself as a foundation of a great nation. It's very cool about democracy and without it, it'd just be a bunch of I snake myself running around, causing chaos. Now let me tell you a little story about I snake myself. Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there was a beautiful kingdom ruled by a wise and just king. This king, you see, had a special gift. He could speak the language of I snake myself, and with his power, he was able to communicate with his people, understand their needs, and rule with a fair and steady hand.
Let's hear what Dory has to say.
Very cool about
We couldn't hear Dory. That wasn't loud enough.
Express never charges job seekers a fee. I know.
Express Bros!
First off, deciding to say yes, there's an algorithm. Express knows which companies offers benefits and competitive pay. And in just one interview, they are prepared to present you multiple companies that fit your needs. So go to expresspros.com and get started. Find your nearest location and discover for yourself what it's like to have support in your job search. You can also start your job search in the Express Jobs app. Download it today to search jobs, apply, and contact your local Express team. That's expresspros.com.
Express Bros!
Hey!
Apostle Ren. I tell you what. Welcome, Apostle Ren. The natural evolution of a Christian is to convert to Catholicism. Your entry-level Christian sermon doesn't serve me a purpose to escape the clutches of Christianity. Please, Catholic people, give me a lesson. Learn me. Spreading Christianity in a Catholic state. Are you up for it? Or do you want to come to California and tell everybody? You don't think we fucking know already? You don't think we fucking know about Jesus? There's no future for missionaries coming out to California. Okay? You can take your little domestic relationship and live in it. Go live in it with Jesus and some woman. Maybe your kids will hang around because they're gonna not notice that everybody in California is Catholic. You didn't. Nobody told you. They just say we're crazy and shit. But in the end, we're just Catholic. We're just Catholic. And you can't stand it. You think you can just take what Catholic people have. If anything, you want your movies to be more Catholic. Because it's the best of California went into those movies. The best of California is the Catholic side. Thank you for the hat compliment. I love my hat too. And it's 35 years. I got it back in 1990. From a World War II veteran who was traveling Russia back in 1990. I've been equipped by a Battle of the Bulge veteran. I'm prestige. Now I volunteer as a public servant. My time with my people of America who speak, and English speaking traders who couldn't mumble my accent back to me. So it would take 80 little minks to get all this fur. It's got some ice cream damage right here, but you can't tell. That was right after I got this phone. I bought some ice cream and it melted and it dripped into the center. But the sides are all fuzzy. Only right here. It's just a little. It just got milk and sugar and cream on it. I mean, it's the fur has been damaged. It's fine. It's fine. I like the way my hair. It allows me to wear my hair down. It doesn't interfere with my hair. You know. This is just everything connects correctly. I don't wear the hat outside more than 5 times in San Francisco. I don't want that much attention. Here comes the street sweeper again. I'm reaching for the vape pen. I'm going to reset the chat because it's getting up to my chin. So this new game out, deliver at all cost, right? Look. See this shit? This is deliver at all cost. That's my unit motto in the Army. Okay. Deliver at all cost. That's what we. Now they've just made a damn crappy ass. This car is so slow. You think it's fun driving this pickup truck around and smashing everything? Dude, the car is so slow. It's It's the worst game. I played Postal 2. Postal 2 is way better. Yeah. Deliver it all. I'm insulted. I wouldn't take less than 1,000 for my hat. It means so much to me. Nope, I don't know. I think my grandpa was actually in the Ukraine back in 1990. This came from the Ukraine, guys. We went to the world's largest alcoholic convention. It was over 100,000 alcoholics in one arena. I don't know when this happened, but it was a famous event in the history of Alcoholics Anonymous, which had been spreading into Russia. I don't know where it's gone anymore. Everybody knows the Russians are currently, they drink too much, but my grandfather went on what was really a pilgrimage into Russia to convince them to stop drinking. And I say that I'm drinking a hurricane while drinking hurricane. Because my grandpa was an alcoholic and an army soldier. He didn't know when to stop drinking once he stops drinking. So I've been trained by alcoholics to fear the wheat. I have 2 vape pens on me right now. You can pick the white or the black. I'll hit it. Should I hit this one or that one? They both cherry flavor something. They both hit both at the. Well, I'm trying to get through the black one because the clear one's disappearing so fast. All right, I drop that in my cup. And I go for the other one. This is how you never make your battery overheat. I threw my pen in my drink last week and I had to throw that pen out. So I just went out and got 2. I picked up the blue handle for $9.99. Grassroots. Let's put my hair over the top. Okay, this is what you do. You can 3D scan my video, of course, and just render everything. In the future, I don't know who's gonna edit my shit. I'm a prestigious retired Army veteran. I do NFL news. I do video game news. We don't have much video game news. Otherwise, you know I hate Nintendo. You know I hate Japan. Okay, you want a brief rundown? Let's slander Japan for a couple minutes. They hate the shit they make. Their men are afraid to show their face in their own porno. Okay, Okay. Until I see one of these 12, man childs, like they can't even fuck a woman while everybody's looking, and they want to pretend their old ass woman is a child. They're dressing up fully grown women as children because fuck Japan. They hate we love the machines they make. They make good VCRs, good televisions, good video game consoles. They gave Japan the propeller, gave Japan the 7-axis milling machine in 1980. They betrayed the Americans by giving Russia the technology to make submarine propellers silent. So, have you seen the new silent propellers that are more efficient? Japan hates their anime. If it's not hardware, Japan hates it. It's what they make. They make very low definition. Every single cartoon character has the same skin color. But when it comes to the Japanese people, they all have slightly different skin color. But they can't nail it, and it looks like crap. Their cartoons look like crap, guys. Even the graphics are trash. Their sports are trash. They have no major draw. They don't have 20 events in a stadium like SoFi Arena. They don't have anything after 100 years. Maybe some of their old movies from the 40. When was Seven Samurai made? Let me double check. What was the production date on Seven Samurai? 1954. So, in 1954, that's 70 years ago, they started making good shit. But most of Japan doesn't even know their own history. They don't know what their own country was like in the 50s or the 60s because they lost track. They sure got devastated. And half of the country is on the old low Windows 7 computers, and they say most of Russia is stuck on Windows XP. And I'm mumbling, they don't like their own cartoons. Just because they make money doesn't mean they're going to say it's a good product. It's not hardware, it's just crap that runs on it's just software crap. Japan hates software because they had to learn to speak English to make it. And now that they still are not willing to learn English to work on it. They hate because you have to speak fucking English and use English letters like A, B, C, and D in the code. They don't want to touch it. They think that touching an English letter is like against their religion, bro. Okay? They don't want to release it on PC. Nintendo doesn't make PC games, but they put English code in. They put English A, B, C's, and D's into every fucking game they play. You can't work for English unless you speak fucking English. They have their ability to recruit is pathetic. And so the few people in Japan who can type in English, man, they can get a goddamn premium. And There's no, and one or two guys gets credits for everything, you know. You're gonna just the producer of the game is like a scumbag. He's just the guy that doesn't. They don't even speak English. I've never even seen Hideo. No, I've never seen him speak English. You understand? You understand? The producers of the games don't speak English, except you have to be able to speak English to write the code. Now, I could be wrong or right, but from my perception, it's amazing that most of the coders can't seem to get on Twitter and let my people go, bring my people to me. The natural progression is from Christianity to Catholicism. If you leave Christianity to any other thing, you're like a traitor. Oh man, you're like a traitor. But it's okay. It's natural. Become Catholic. Now it's 12:37. I got a 20% battery warning at 38% into the show. I went out shopping at 1:21 in the morning to pick up this pack. It took me 13 minutes to hit the shop. They locked up the shop. I stood in line for 5 minutes. I was the last customer of the day. So you can say in the history of San Francisco, it cost $1 trillion to keep this city running, and I got the final value on the exponentially most expensive day. I sure wish I could afford that steak and egg breakfast. If you want to buy me breakfast, we'll go out to eat at 7 in the morning. I know where to eat. And we'll have steak and eggs. Crank up my radio. I emptied my beer into my... I think I need to scrub the bathroom floor tonight. Dory 2. Nicotine is good for you. Nicotine is one thing the Americans had, but back before we had any money in 1800, the only thing we could afford to do was smoke some smoke. In Europe, only the Turkish could grow tobacco. Serbians didn't know what to do with coffee. If the Serbians would find a wagon full of coffee, they wouldn't know what to do with it, and they'd just burn it. a lot of food, people didn't know what to do with it. Like, people didn't know what food was, man. They would see a boat full of stuff, and they didn't know, and they'd sink the boat after taking it because they didn't know how to eat the shit. Oh, we don't know how to eat coffee beans. It's not a boat. But, why my legs? I can't grow, man. I can't. Do I have to literally put "help me grow" into the damn name of the show? No, I stay to the bullet points, to the topics I want to say. It's not about the number. As long as I'm legally allowed to express myself, I'd like to do that on this platform. So I'll continue that without embarrassing myself too much. It was a blinker. You're back. Push the wall back. Get back. Push the wall. Push on the wall. Push the wall, bro. Come on. Holding the wall up, bro. The drill sergeant said, don't lean on that wall. But actually, holding the wall up is harder than a push-up because it stays there forever. That means I gotta push it forever. And when you're doing a push-up, you always get a break when you go. So right here, it's a continual force. It's a throughput the throughput. Now my arm failed after pushing for over a minute. Ideally, you would do your push-up test is 2 minutes. Okay, a push-up test is 2 minutes. So if you can push the wall for 2 minutes, well, that's 2 minutes is 2 minutes, bro. Pushing is pushing, bro. Okay. Did you push the wall? Did you push the wall? I'm asking too much. Is the wall too much for you to put? You don't have a wall. The thing I realize in life is the only thing I have is the wall. And as you mentioned, the wall, the war movie, The Wall. Do you think I'm gonna see plagiarism from? Am I gonna see them guys holding the wall up? Are they holding the wall up in that movie? Let me swipe up, look at my battery. Fat 11%. 48 minutes, 11%. I'm getting annoyed. The buzz from my beer lasts longer than an hour, so technically I should enjoy it I should have an hour long, but I don't. I enjoy the buzz from my beer, and it's still filled up to here. God damn it, I barely touched it. Into the classic. Today's thumbnail called, hey guys, this episode, Escorting Ideas. This is a good episode, guys. Didn't just talk to myself. Chug it. You want me to chug the beer? Okay. You said chat. That's fucking. It goes all the way up to there, man. Boy, you know, I'm just a narrow esophagus type of guy. Open up to get ready. It's called the Yeti. It's the Yeti, bro. What is it? Yeah, it is. It's just called. Still cold. I pulled it out the fridge at the liquor store over an hour ago. It's still cold. I want to listen to So Cold. Let's listen to So Cold. That's all. Oh, baby. Okay. There we go. That's it. So cold, baby, I'm so cold. Where's it? More. I don't listen to crap music. Let's copyright strike every song in this OST. Which one's it? Blood soundtrack. What kind of crap music do you listen to? This is what I listen to. This is my music. This is my soul. This one's called My Soul. Okay? See, we're smoking up in here, bro. We're smoking up in here. What kind of crap? What kind of shit music do you listen to? That's what I just want to know. When you were 100 years from, and you were born in 100 years from now, I was listening to the real shit. I don't listen to no shit music. These other boys listen to shit music, bro. That's what makes me better than your man. Bang, bang. The best soundtrack of all time. Let's copyright strike every song. Breathe. finished it. I drank the whole thing. I drank the whole. Crush, kill, destroy. These are the best lyrics. I'm ruthless because I'm useless. The world is over. The problem is you do the simple way. I prefer to be complicated. No dreams and no hope. They've been terminated. I used to love the city, now I spit on the surface. That's, I'm immune to it. That's one of the best songs. Which one is this? You think Tony Hawk was kind of like a Tony Hawk soundtrack? Was this? We cut into anarchy reigns now. What's the last comment? You smoking weed and cigarettes, so there's still a hope. spaced out. I hope you get blown up.